Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is VantacrowBringer, and today we're going to be playing some Final Fantasy XIV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. There's a variety of things I could say. So I'll just say hi. I forgot how to press buttons. There we go. That doesn't work. Hi. Oh, I don't have anything on. What's that about? Where? Oh. There we go. Hi. Hi. I feel so mellow today. It's a very chill day. I'm ready to continue the story. Although, I had some trials and tribulations to get through before I could actually get started. Because I gave myself a time limit before the next 14th stream. And I kind of went a little crazy. I may or may not have fallen in love with Pictomancer and leveled it up to 90 because I'm considering going through the story with Picto instead of Viper. But then I saw some of the Dark Knight changes, and now I kind of want to do Dark Knight too. So honestly, I really don't even know what I want anymore. It's just, man. Thank you, I will keep balling. I appreciate the super, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm really not sure. Everything is kind of scary. But in better news, outside of the scrambling of my brain when it comes to choosing what 14 job I'm going through the story with, I did have something cool. Something cool did finally happen. I finally met with my vocal coach, with my instructor. So that's exciting. Maybe thank you for 6 months. Thank you. So I'm looking forward to that quite a bit. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Actually, you know what? Honestly, this is such a chill game. Let me just run in here because I can just run in circles while I talk. Hello. All right. I guess I can turn on the sound and stuff. Music here is kind of nice, so whatever works, honestly. I don't know what's not going to be too loud or what is going to be too loud. Hey, gonna give her 11 months, and thank you for the thumbnail. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it. So, it was the first lesson in regards to... Actually, let me run back over to the story area that I was at. But my first lesson with my vocal coach, I went sometime this week. My first lesson was actually pretty chill. I didn't really do much singing because it was supposed to be more like an introductory lesson. For anybody that's done vocal lessons before, you're probably familiar with it, or maybe you just know how they work. It was more just like introducing ourselves, getting to know one another, kind of ingratiating myself into what it means. So for the beginning, I was kind of given some homework, things to do. I learned a couple of breathing exercises, ways to train myself so I can start getting the fundamentals ingrained into me. Because I did do some singing. I did just a little bit. And they were just like, whoa, dude, are you sure you've never sung before? And I was like, well, I mean, I sing like alone. Like, you know, I did like practicing on my own, studying and stuff. And they were just like, you have a great voice for like jazz, like that kind of genre. Like, honestly, you'd get accepted now to, like, perform for a club or something like that. And I was just like, wow, I can't tell if you're trying to boost my ego or not. So, that was really kind of them. But they were just like, honestly, really, the only thing you lack, I find that your voice is really consistent. It seems like you just struggle to keep your breath maintained, which... That's what they taught me. One of the things, a few of the things they taught me today were actually just about breath. It was pretty much teaching me, breathing was pretty much the motif today. So, gosh, there were so many things that were really interesting. Some really strange techniques. Fixing up my posture, understanding what the diaphragm really is, things of that nature. So I'm really excited. Really excited. Again, I haven't done much singing, so I don't know my range or whatever that is, how any of that stuff works. Right now, they were just like, go over the basics, and then I'll see you next week. So it's like, poggers. Looking forward to it. Grammy, thank you for 11 months. Thank you so much. Ace, thank you for 11 months as well. Oh my gosh. You and your fiance. I'm kind of nervous now. I'm a pocket. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, I was looking forward to that, and man, it turned out well. So I am nervous though. The song I sang for them was like it was. Oh, actually, let me change my position on screen. I sang like a Leve song. There we go. That looks better to me. Okay. Nice. So I had to learn some posture stuff. Honestly, the stuff that they were teaching me, because their philosophy is really interesting. They were just like, honestly, it's not just about singing. They were like, I want to teach you techniques that'll help you in life. So these things will not only improve your ability to sing, your breath control, the control of your diaphragm, how much air you can fill in with your lungs, but these techniques will also coincide with your self-confidence and just improve everything. So my ability to enunciate, produce more and more sound, filling my lungs with more and more air, things of that nature. And I was like, this is perfect for me. This is absolutely perfect for me. But oh yeah, actually I didn't get to show. So what is it? Basically, at first I was like, Dark Knight is what I'm gonna do the story with, because it's my staple. It's what I'm known for. I'm NIJISANJI Dark Knight, but I think I was gonna do Viper because I liked it a lot, because I wanted to be Kirito, but now Pictomancer. I'm literally a painter. Oh, thank you for 10 months. Yeah, Picto seems like a really fun job. Like, not even seems like. I mean, I've been playing it, so I know it's fun. It's just so creative. Where's a... God, I love the music here so much. What do I have going on in the background? This is Discord noise. There we go. It was loud. Tablet was running Discord. I was getting messages. Oh, wait. I should probably be reading those now that I think about it. But let me run back here. Yeah, you can have, you can level all jobs. It's just a matter of which one I want to go through the story with. So, I'm really split at the moment, because all of them seem so cool. Viper's just cool because dual swords, whereas Picto's cool for a completely different reason. Where are... I think there's one in Lakeland. Is it Fort Job? Miji, thank you for 10 months. The stream made you want Taco Bell, I see. Taco Bell of all things. I hope you got that Cheez-It collaborator one. Feel like Taco Bell's been coming out with all kinds of crazy stuff, and I've been really appreciating it. Not that I go to Taco Bell all that often. Honestly, I don't really go out often. Like, honestly, me going to see my instructor was one of the first times I think I went out in quite some time. I'd been trying that movement that I've seen so much I don't know if anybody here's heard of it, but it's like a no shampoo movement. I just wanted to see if it would affect my hair in a positive or negative way. And I don't think I'm not supposed to use shampoo. I think people that don't use shampoo, it's like a very rare breed of people that actually don't benefit from shampoo. Okay, this is not the direction I needed to go to. Let me go here. Was it Porta? Yeah, I think. So, not again, not again. Monster Going for 2 months. Out of curiosity, what is your favorite of all-time class for 14? Favorite of all time? Dragoon, without a doubt. Dragoon was the reason I started playing this game, because I saw that level 50 AR gear, that relic gear, and I just love the idea of being like this dragon hunter, dragon fighter that can also tame dragons and jumps really high. I just think that's cool as hell. Yeah, I guess the logic behind the no shampoo movement is that shampoo strips your hair of vital nutrients. So even though it's stripping your hair of like bad stuff too, for some people, stripping it is just not good, which can like dry it out and make it all frizzy and stuff. And that's true for some people. Like if you find that your hair is having trouble, maybe give it a shot, but it's not... Yeah, it's not for everybody at the end of the day. Some things just aren't going to work for everybody. It's like those rare people where they can't have carbs, so they have to go like either keto or pure meat, like carnivore, which sounds insane, but some people, they need it. It's a very small percentage of people, but yeah, I've been loving Picto because I just think all these are so cool, and how strong it is too. It feels like such an easy job to use. I don't actually know how, like, the rotation or anything, but it's fun. Like, really fun. I have no idea how to use this job, but it's okay. Wow. I actually just got Comet in Black because I've never really gotten to use the job. It's just so pretty and colorful. I feel like the devs really had fun with this expansion. They really, really had fun. Genuinely, you can feel so much creativity and heart just from the jobs themselves. Just from the jobs. Picto feels really overtuned though, I'm not gonna lie. It's really strong, like really strong. For those that don't have any concept of what strength is in Final Fantasy 14, basically, this job pretty much out-damages, like, gosh, it out-damages pretty much everything in the game right now. Everything. I don't think anything beats it. It is the best job overall. Like, and it's a magic class, so you'd think like, oh, well, it would specialize in like hitting multiple targets at once, right? Well, yeah, it actually does specialize in that, but somehow it does more single target damage than melee DPS, which is interesting. So, I don't know. But I do feel the creativity in all the jobs. Like, these are all so cool. The concept of painting, like, literally paintings. You are creating a painting, and then the paintings give you access to really pretty, creative, and colorful abilities is such a cool concept to me. But some of it definitely is really strong. It definitely is really strong. But personally, I don't know. Maybe y'all would disagree. I personally like the idea of jobs, like new jobs or new classes or new characters. Whenever new content comes out, I like the idea of them being overtuned, especially in this kind of game. Maybe in a PvP game, like something like Overwatch or another game, I wouldn't want the new characters to be too overtuned. At least try to balance them, and then, you know, maybe buff them if necessary. Because I feel like having a character get nerfed in a PvP game always is gonna feel bad, especially if it's new. People are gonna have fun for like a short bit, and then it's like, oh, sorry guys, it was too strong. So I'd rather like them try to approach some level of balance in a PvP game. Some level. Obviously, it's impossible to. You want the character to be at least a little strong on release, because then otherwise it's not exciting. People will just be underwhelmed and disappointed. But in a game like this is PvE. There's no PvP. Well, there is PvP, but it's a whole different game mode. But I don't mind the job being a bit overtuned on release. Like I think new jobs should be kind of strong, because then it's like they're fun. It does kind of feel bad for raiding, but thankfully, this game, the way that they do it, which is, I honestly like this a lot. For like the first week, or like the first 2 weeks, I think it's the first week or two, I haven't raided in so long. They release the new jobs, and then, you know, whether they're strong or not strong, they balance them come raids. So like when Savage comes out, in like, I don't know how long it's gonna be until it comes out, but whenever it comes out, or I think normals come out first and then Savage, they kind of like rebalance it so that it's okay and not like too overtuned, because I don't think they want a job to feel necessary in raid. I think that was kind of their goal, even though I don't know. It's an interesting design philosophy. Personally, in a game like this, I don't mind if a job feels necessary, because then it feels better if you're playing with friends and you're playing a job that maybe isn't the best right now, and then you kind of still destroy. I don't know. Normal is Tuesday. Okay, thank you. Okay, now I can continue the story. I'm still unsure if I'm gonna go with Viper or Pictomancer, though. I'm not sure. Although I might go Dark Knight, because the Qs are gonna be so much better if I go tank. I don't know. This is really tough. It's really not easy. I don't know. Flip a coin. But I have 3 jobs. I have 3 jobs to pick from. I really don't know. I feel like I'm way too big on the screen right now. Like, way too big. Way too big. That's better. At least a little bit. Trash, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that. By the way, how's the volume right now? Is up here fine? Like 50? This is what I was playing at before, I think. But I want to know if this is too loud. Is 50 okay? Or should it be quieter? This is okay? This is fine? Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate the feedback. All right. What was happening last time on Dragon Ball Z? BGM might need to be softer. Oh, you're right. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Oh, yeah. I remember. I stopped before, like, a set of cutscenes. Okay. Yeah. Thank God. Set aside sufficient time for cutscenes. Man, that's crazy. That's a lot to think about. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Birthday was yesterday. I want to share something with you. Hope you had a great day. Sky, happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. for sharing that with me. It means a lot to me. I'm going Viper. It's too cool. But happy birthday. I wish you a wonderful birthday. Oh, I see. No voice acting. Very nice. Reading. Acquainted the twins with the city as best as I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably something would catch their eye. I need to remember what his voice sounds like if I want to actually do his voice. Oh, jeez. I don't remember what he sounds like at all. I feel like I have an idea of it, but I need to hear it. Square Enix, help me out here.
Heh, I understand all too well. Charlene had the same effect on me.
Oh yeah, I heard like a little snippet. It was kind of spoilery, but I don't think it was enough for me to like actually learn anything new. I heard Wooklamot's voice in JP, and now I understand what people mean when they say the tone is so different. It's, oh my god. It's crazy. I didn't realize Wooklamot, like, compared, like, the JP voice of Wooklamot literally makes the English sound like a joke. And when I say makes it sound like a joke, I don't mean like the English is worse or anything like that. That is not what I mean at all. The English is great. It's just the energies are so different. Like, JP Wooklamot sounds so serious and like actually like a warrior. Whereas Wooklamot in English is like so fun-loving and sounds just so, I don't know, just laid back. Just like a vibe. The tone feels so different. Wow. I forgot I mentioned that. I was like, I saw a cutscene and I was just like, whoa, that voice. That is not the same. Right then, now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home and meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. Yeah, it's very interesting, the voice that they chose. I was like, it's such a difference. It actually gave me tonal whiplash when I heard the JP. I was like, whoa. I was genuinely shocked. But I don't dislike the English. Whoa. Astinian? Oh, he's fighting the two-headed. Yo, wait. The fight animation is insane.
When did he get here?
Oh my god. I'm just gonna enjoy the show.
What's the point? Why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunpurge to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good
Oh, that's
fight.
her dad.
So the one Astinian's crossing blades with.
Oh, so the other two-headed lizard that everybody's, like, thirsting after is just different than this guy. Okay. Whoa.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
Know that
That
you
looks
are
so
the
good.
strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
I mean, he's the Azure Dragoon.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that man there.
Oh, stop it, you. Estinian. You're gonna make me blush. Oh my god.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Taral.
I gotta hear her father's voice again. I
I've
also
seen
gotta
what
figure
lies
out.
East. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm not sure I understand.
I'm sorry, what? Wait, so the other head is sleeping? Oh my god.
The old man has been feeling his years. The
Look, Lamont,
uncovered
how is
side
that your
the head
dad?
of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat.
Is the other head gonna be like a cat head?
But the head of reason, wiser of the two,
Huh?
sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
I see. Interesting.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
Lamati. Oh,
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
so this is like found family, right? Lamati?
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solanesh.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant.
Whoa, the cutoff.
I
Aaronville?
took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Interesting.
Aaronville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies.
Yep, that's us.
Ha! All tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand.
All of the materials
I
of
will
their
summon the other
clothing
claimants at once.
look so good. The graphical improvement was so
Then I shall
like
leave you to it.
incredible.
Good fortune, my friends.
See ya, Stinian. These are Dragoon. It's crazy once I see just how much the graphical update actually improved. The difference is pretty staggering. Oh my gosh. This is the two-headed one that I've been seeing on my TL so much. I guess that's why he's so special, because he's another two-head.
The claimants are assembled.
Wait, so like... Wuklama, you gotta be
The
adopted.
first promise, Zorolja.
Oh, Zorolja.
The second promise, Ona.
Ah, he's adopted too.
The third promise, Uklamat.
Maybe they're all adopted.
And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja. You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position.
This is so interesting.
But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyollal is young. And so I look to the always for inspiration. The rite of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyollal I built is a nation of many peoples.
Wow.
Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all.
Interesting. Okay. So he's a cool dude.
So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well.
Oh, so they are adopted.
Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
That's kind of broken though, cause like I'll just carry everything. Wooklamat's gonna win. Oh, brother.
Now you have us to compete against.
Jeez, dude, cover your mouth when you laugh. Gross.
Though it seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Whoa, he's cool as a cucumber.
Was in Shock Tural, leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral.
Whoa, your voice is way deeper than I expected.
He was too busy for games.
What the heck? You surprised me more than her dad. Why do you sound like that, brother? Oh my God.
For the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself.
Oh my God.
To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural.
Ah, I see.
And find the City of Gold.
Whoa, El Dorado? I just said that out loud. Man, I gotta learn to watch my tongue. Please tell me it's El Dorado.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact.
It's not El Dorado, is it?
If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
Wow. This dude's way too smart for his own good.
Are you for us proof my unbroken word? For I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
4 eyes. Kona has 4 eyes too.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyollal. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place.
Yeah, okay. Wait, so is Kona alone? He ain't got no friends?
Them.
Oh man, that's rough. Guess they didn't want us helping out another attractive cat boy this expansion. They said we need a cat girl. Or should I say mommy? Although technically Wooklamat is a cat mommy by race, she doesn't give off cat mommy energy. Oh, I thought they were in handcuffs. Jeez. These are the things, right, that we saw? The stone monuments that we...
Tuliyola saga.
Yeah, that's that thing.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth.
Thank God we didn't have to figure this out on our own because, oh boy,
Earn
I did this
their
last week.
keystones by performing the feats they ask of you.
Oh.
Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
Wow.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Huh, interesting.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
The idea of everyone following the same path to the final goal is
Martial
interesting.
tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge.
Proper challenge. That accent is so,
You
like,
may think
interesting.
the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
Fair enough, sir. Fair enough.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
Uh-oh, he doesn't like you, bro.
The rite of cessation begins
Oh,
now.
jeez. He didn't even comment.
I'll be
Oh
watching
my
the
gosh.
progress with great interest.
He just gave that the ultimate look of dissatisfaction.
And Clement, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
Jeez, dude. It's like this guy. It's like, yeah, 2 heads are better than 1, but jeez, dude, don't get a big head or big heads about it. Huh?
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
Girl?
I am Cryo Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Wow, that's really presumptuous.
Ah.
Oh, I guess it wasn't all that presumptuous. Never mind.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible.
Oh, yeah.
Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf.
Whoa, yeah, I forgot about this point in the story.
Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here.
Okay.
On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession.
Dang, that's crazy.
But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor.
Dang.
If you want to hear it,
You got dragged into it.
then you had best help Lamachi win.
Dang.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
about that. She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Golov.
Aw, what? Oh my god. Wow. Whoa, frames. What? What's going on? What's happening? What is this cutscene? What happened? What's going on?
To change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
Is it because of all the NPCs on screen?
Promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Oh, thank God.
Is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road.
Thank you, Grahatia from the past.
But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it.
You're a real homie.
Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
Yeah. Oh no, and we back. Oh jeez. I want to see where this journey ends, or where this journey leads.
So you are committed to your path?
I never thought I'd be having PC troubles with Final Fantasy XIV.
I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
I'm lagging because they wanted to show every one of Erenville's pores on his face. Crazy.
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
Whoa, he is?
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Saralja.
Oh, he said Saralja.
Take heart, tiller of the soil. The Resilion's son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landscape. Saralja, the Palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion, common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children.
Oh.
Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
So two-headed Mamulja can't have kids.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
See, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to us.
A gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire.
Like they notice that he's an experienced soldier,
the first
but
promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands.
How come no one tells us how
For
strong we are?
this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists.
Oh, I'm an expansionist too.
This puts him in direct opposition to Woklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace.
Oh, never mind. I am not an expansionist.
You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Oh.
Cryon, are you all right?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions.
Oh, I forgot you had plot
Deep
powers
and
too.
Unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire.
See, but the difference between you and me is that I don't speak in philosophical jargon like
It
this.
was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Can you just say what you saw?
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences, more dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
I don't know.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant.
I don't know, guys. You shouldn't believe in him that much.
If you will excuse me.
Have you seen the patch notes for the past, like, 2 years? The 14 devs do not like
Plain
machinists.
spoken, as always.
Kona is cooked.
That's our Kona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
Once Machinist gets a better flamethrower, then I'll believe that they actually
was by
like the job.
design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation.
Oh yeah, that's what they were talking about.
As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Woklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
That's cute.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants.
Oh no, the music changed. That's how you know he's not liked. Or wait, never mind. Wait, I don't know.
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant.
Yes, you are, brother.
That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyolan. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your deity. Well said, brother.
I think what will be really funny if he has he's actually a huge gap moe, and the reason he talks like that is because he's just not sure how to.
Peace in Tuliolal.
He's not sure how to talk to people.
I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Okay. Wait, so nobody cares about Wook-Lamont? Damn, okay. Just y'all wait. Just y'all wait. Nobody knows who I am. But you don't know what I'm capable of. Just you wait.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wook-Lamant's most ardent supporters.
I wasn't laughing at the story, I promise.
Apologies. It's hard to get away.
It's okay. I forgive you.
This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life.
Man, you don't know
I told
either
her
your
it
birth
wasn't
parents, do you?
necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
Proud of you, girl.
I place our precious Third Promise into your care.
Aw. Thank you.
Did you know Wook-Lamont was taking part in the rite of succession?
Girl, you are
Of
loud.
Dawn's promise. I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Oh yeah, well the first accomplishment is that she's gonna be the successor.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. More than anyone. I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Nah. Honestly, there's a reason she's gonna win, and it's more than just that. It's more than just martial prowess.
I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling.
Aw, Namika.
Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone.
Yeah, you're a likable character.
Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
That's a good quality to be a likable character. I like you, Wook-Lamont. That's impressive.
Thank you, Namika.
You should be proud. Being likable is a good quality.
Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
That's real. Like, it's like, yeah, sure, she may not be the strongest ruler, but there's strength in being able to make people trust you and make people follow you. That's a strength in and of itself. And sometimes you don't have to be the greatest warrior to be able to do that. She's just such a sincere and straightforward character. She literally just wants to do what she wants to do. And that in and of itself is so inspiring. It really just makes you want to support her. And that's exactly the effect that she had on me too. She's just so happy. Alright. Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connections to the Tuliolal saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go and take a look. Alright. Yeah. It's a pretty cool concept. It's definitely a pretty cool concept. So she is the underdog, which I like, because it'll make them even more thrown off when we win. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Also music. Ow. Oh, nice. It's nighttime. I'm still thinking. Picto, Viper, or Dark Knight. I really like the nighttime theme. It's so just vibey. I like it a lot. Without a doubt. Oh, also, I didn't say this because I was in the middle of a cutscene. Zax, thank you so much for 9 months. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what it kind of reminds me of? The BGM? It makes me think of... Ooh, what was it called again? I'm trying to think. He would make like these lo-fi beats. What was their name? Trying to remember. Sunshine. Is that what it's called? Sunny. Patsu. Yeah, Patsu. That makes everyone. Will Clement, the tablets if you would. Of course. P-O-T-S-U. Patsu. My favorite by Patsu is Sunny. S-U-N-N-Y. Sunny. Absolute banger. Everyone has a tablet? Then let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. Oh, let me get a drink. I am thirsty. Hey, cran raspberry or black cherry? Okay. I'm gonna have both tonight. It's just a matter of which one I have first. Black cherry it is. Listen closely. Jeez. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. His accent is not one I can pick up right now. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows for the keystones are to be fitted. So now that we've established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn Servant said we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting Turl's people, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. Then we have the answer here in front of us. Pompous path is all laid out in the Tuliolal saga. The events the glyphs portray, do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. You're the only one that can answer this question. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during a festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelipelu village, which is about the same distance from here. Before going anywhere, we should ask around about the road ahead. Well, as we talked toward the city about that storm we passed through at sea, apparently it ravaged Yogg-Toral several days ago. Oh, that's not good. Since our roads are not as well paved as the Orzius, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If you want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. Oh, that's not a bad idea. You're pretty smart, Aaronville. It's information we need. Just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. Man, I think this is one of the unfortunate downsides. I feel like something like this should be voiced. It would be prudent to ensure we've prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodation time arranged. Like, okay, so I'm about to say something really, really, really controversial for Final Fantasy XIV. So there was a tweet that I saw a while back, and the tweet was pretty much lauded as like pretty idiotic. And the tweet was this. The guy effectively said, if I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV and I'm doing the story, if I see a cutscene that isn't voiced, then I'm going to assume that it's like lesser. As in like it's less important to the overall story. And I usually skip it. And I feel like if something's going to be voiced, it should be more important. And he was basically expressing a complaint about certain cutscenes, despite being incredibly important, story-wise, lore-wise, what have you, aren't voiced. And he finds that that's a major discrepancy. And a lot of people were saying, you're an idiot. If you are doing the main story quest and you see a cutscene that isn't voiced, and you think to skip it because it isn't voiced, then you probably don't care about story. And I don't know. As much as I agree with the idea that that thought in and of itself is stupid, because like, yeah, obviously if you skip any cutscene, whether it's voiced or not, you definitely don't care about the story. At the same time, I do kind of get it. I do see how you could associate something that's quote unquote more important with a non-voiced scene. But at the same time, I don't know. If you've been playing 14 for as long as this, it is a bit weird of a claim to have. But I guess what I'm saying is that I can so it's not really that I have a hot take. It's more that I can kind of see where he's coming from, if that makes sense. I kind of get it. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he's right by any stretch of the imagination. That's not what I'm saying. I just kind of get it. I feel like going from hearing the story, hearing the amazing voice acting, and hearing the story being presented to you, and then suddenly you go into visual novel mode or book mode, it probably pulls you out. Probably pulls you out of the story a bit. It feels less like you're experiencing the story and more like, you know, it can feel like a chore for some people. I mean, hell, it's the same reason why there are a lot of people in the world that prefer dubbed anime over subbed, because they like multitasking and they like doing other things besides just, you know, the one thing. Because nowadays, a lot of people can't just sit down and do one thing. Unfortunately, people can't just live in the present moment. So they like doing multiple things at once. So they like hearing the things that they enjoy. So I kind of get it. But at the same time, it is weird. Like, I feel like it's a valid perspective to have, but it is definitely funny considering this is what we've dealt with for the past, like, 5 expansions. You know? But I'm not going to be skipping, and I don't skip. So, you know, I can understand, but at the same time, I do kind of get it, I guess. At the end of the day, I think all of us, whether you are someone that skips non-voiced cutscenes, whether you're someone that skips voiced cutscenes, or whether you're someone that doesn't skip anything, I feel like everyone would prefer if everything was voice acted. At least every quest in the main story. I understand not wanting to voice side quests, but I think everyone would prefer to have the entire game be voiced. I don't think there's any person that would ever be like, oh my gosh, you want all of the cutscenes and quests to be voiced? That's so dumb. I don't think anyone's ever going to tell you you're stupid for wanting that. But yeah, it's whatever. At the end of the day, it's Final Fantasy XIV. I'm going to play it regardless. Yoshi P could do whatever he wanted. They could probably make like a Stickman expansion where the entire expansion is just stick figures, and I'd still buy that shit. So, at this point, I'm just a Final Fantasy XIV simp. That's right, the reservation is under Wooklamot's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. Sunu, thank you for 3 months. I'm glad I am. And your art certainly is fantastic, so I hope you continue to do it. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Thai. Yeah, don't know how to read that. Not gonna try. Wow. What a gorgeous NPC. Oh my goodness. Wow, she's pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the heck? You're just the innkeeper. What in the world? Why are you this? Oh my god, I'm blushing. Oh my goodness. Wow. This might be one of the prettiest NPCs I've ever seen in my life. What in the world? Jesus. Greetings, visitors to Tulio Law. I welcome to the Four-Eyed Cabins. Good god, dude. I mean, oh my, okay, it's, wow. Wow. Whenever you're ready, I will show you to your rooms. I mean, it's not that I'm expecting the innkeepers to be ugly, but like, this just feels way too good looking for like just an NPC, you know, you're gonna talk to that doesn't have a voice. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Like, she looks so good, I want her to have a voice. I'm sad she doesn't. Like, that's crazy, dude. What the heck? I guess she's like a Hure, but I mean, God. I'm about to make a femme Hure. Good God. Flip, do a little slide. Maybe I should make Vantacrow in all races. I should just go in the character creator and make every single, like, race Vantacrow style. Like, make, like, a Highlander here Vantacrow style, Midlander, female Aura, male Aura. I feel like Lalafell Vanta would just look like the Pape. Or the Nui. Trust you to be the keenest to head out, Vantacrow. You know me. I'm always ready to do stuff. But where are Erenville and Wooklamot, I wonder? There they are. Oh good, you're all here. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. Ah, I see. Little Person 1 and Big Bird Man 2. I give you credit for taking initiative, at least. What do you mean, at least? I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I, too, am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. That's not Lalafell. That's a straight-up child. That's the Pelu Pelu, right? And then there's the Hanu Hanu, which is the feather people. So the Pelu Pelu are like people fells. They're not Lalafells, but they're like also, I don't know. There will doubtless be 2 other occasions when we need to act independently. So I brought these 2 for you. What's this? It is called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Oh my god, you just gave her a cell phone. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. Yeah. Sorry, by the way, Wooklamot. We named the group chat Taco Bell Lovers 123. We'll change it, though, if you want. We could change it to, like, Write a Succession Party, LOL. I don't know. Whatever you're thinking. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my 2 new friends here. Alright. Tuliolo Saga features a number of Turtles clans. 2 of those, the Han Han and Velu Velu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. I don't know. I feel like I could change it. Thank you for the soup, Andy. Oh my gosh. They make their appearance. That's enough. That's enough. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez, dude. Y'all need to cool that down. Don't need to be this funny. Alright. Alright. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Also, I'm happy to answer any questions about the game. Is Cloud and Sephiroth still relevant to the story? So, I don't know if you know this about Final Fantasy games, but all Final Fantasy games are completely irrelevant to one another. They do have some form of connection, so obviously you're going to see motifs. Things like the monsters like cactuars and behemoths and other monsters of that sort will reappear. And there may be concepts like Gil and, you know, the Mother Crystal, Warriors of Light. Those kinds of concepts will find themselves in just about every game, almost every game. But for the most part, none of the games have anything to do with one another. So Final Fantasy XIV is a special case because 14 is an MMO. And its story is pretty much an amalgamation, or a theme park, as it's been referred to as, where it's a amalgamation of all of the stories combined together. So they use multiple elements from multiple games. So I don't think they've done like official Final Fantasy VII references in any kind of way. The only one I think I'm fully aware of is the mount that you can get from the store, the SDS Fenrir, which I think is Cloud's bike in the game. I think it also appears in that one movie, I forget what it's called, something Children. And then I think you can also get Cloud's outfit. I think Advent Children, thank you. And you can also get his outfit from a veteran reward. So if you stay subbed for a certain amount of months, you'll eventually get a gift, and one of the gifts will be Cloud's outfit. I think that's about it. Yeah, so, you know. Yeah, I gotta turn down the things. That was way louder than I expected it to be, but thank you. The other smaller fellow is one of the Pellet, clan of business-minded folk from Urkopacha. Man, these names, dude. I wonder if Siri knows how to pronounce these words. They appear in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Wakunpelo. Oh my... Their village. Now as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put that adventurous instinct of yours to work for us, Vantacrow? Pick our destination. The main scenario will branch into 2 paths. Accepting the quest from the helpful Hanu will temporarily prevent you from accepting the quest from the approachable Pelu, and vice versa. The second quest path will become available from the respective NPC once you have completed the series of quests from the first path. Furthermore, story elements and quest rewards will not be affected by your initial choice of path. Speak to the NPC you prefer, and embark on the trail for the rite of succession. Okay. I'm gonna do this guy. But, first things first, god dog, sound effects need to be turned down just a little. Or no, sound effects are fine. It's system sounds. That's what needs to be turned down. That was loud AF, dude. No, you do not have to play other games before this one. You do not. If you play other Final Fantasy games before Final Fantasy 14, if you play other games, then all you're gonna understand is the references. There's a lot of references, lots of them. I think Dawn Trail in particular takes a lot of inspo. No, I don't remember actually. Is it Final Fantasy VIII? I have no idea actually. I think it was the patch before this. It was the expansion before this. They took a lot of inspo from Final Fantasy IV specifically. I believe so. This one's FF9. Okay, yeah. So playing the games before this, there's just going to be references that you'll pick up on. The other thing is that you can use knowledge of the other games to spoil yourself, which is really funny. Because they often use some of the same metrics with their own twist, obviously. But you can, with some theory crafting and a little bit of brain power, you can infer things about the story if you've played the game that this particular content is referencing, and potentially spoil yourself. So, you know, actually be careful. But yeah, you definitely don't have to play them. You definitely don't. It's more just like oh wow, they use this character from this game. I love this game. That's kind of it. They have nothing to do with one another. Absolutely nothing. Is the quest complete sound new? It is. It's very nice. I like it a lot. What is it you like to know? Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. If it gives you any reference, by the way, I've played Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 13, 2, Final Fantasy 15, and Final Fantasy 16. I have played barely any Final Fantasy games. I am not a Final Fantasy, like, aficionado, and I love this game. So, if that gives you any kind of an idea, I have not played many Final Fantasies. As I recall, to reach Urkopacha, we depart from the Arc of Dawn, then take the road west at the first fork. Should we be worried of anything along the way? That is indeed the way to Urkopacha. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart! When it comes to rugged terrain, we must have a dependable solution available. Come with me. We'll talk back to you in a good time. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Xbalavatai. Yeah, I don't know how to read that. It's all been arranged. Thanks a lot. As for like why I've only played Final Fantasy 13 2, so I did play Final Fantasy 13, but I got like, I think I got halfway through the game and then I took a break. And I did one of those things where I took a break for like a day, and then that day turned into a week, and then that week turned into a month, and then I was like, wow, I don't remember this game at all. And then I tried to play it again, and I had no idea where I was in the story, and I was really lost. And I wanted to start over, but it was a weird thing where, because I was familiar with what I was seeing, and I very vaguely remembered what I had already experienced, I was like, I don't want to start over. But I also didn't want to start from where I was at, because I didn't remember any of the mechanics, and I kept dying. So I ultimately just gave up and stopped playing. And then 13.2 came out, and I beat it in like a week. It was so much fun. So, yeah. I don't play MMOs often. Is there a linear story, or is it play as you want kind of game? So it is a linear story, but it's also a play as you want. So up here on the top left, there's like quests that have like the meteor thing on them. But then if you go into your journal, you also have like regular quests like these. Those are like side quests or story quests or things that will give you other things. And then you have the main quest. So you can stop doing the main quest whenever you want. Like if I wanted to, I could stop doing the main quest and I could just like go do something else. Like there's so much other content to do. You've got side dungeons that aren't a part of the main story that you can do. You've got alliance raids, which are 24-man raids that are really huge, where you work with literally 23 other players to get through the content. There's PvP, multiple PvP modes that change throughout the week. You've got all of the dungeons and all of the trials and alliance raids have different armor that you can unlock. I know a ton of people that will run content over and over again just to get gear. There's also like a whole nother portion of the game in the form of Disciples of the Hand and Disciples of the Land. So, you know, you can level up your land jobs and your hand jobs, and you can craft stuff and like sell it on the market board. It's pretty killer. So there's lots of stuff to do. Room, thank you for 9 months. I appreciate it. May I introduce to you our most dependable companion, the Alpaca. Animals can traverse Urkopancha's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. What's available on trial? Trial. A story, a bit of other content, but yeah, pretty much mostly story. You're not going to be doing much else. Can't do ultimates. I think you can do Savage, I'm not sure. But, you know, it's not recent, so it's not really much of a point. So they fill the same niche as our chocobos back home. Wait, don't tell me I'm going to get an alpaca. No way. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea? Alpacas are native to Yogg-Saron. Eorzea has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack beast in a place which ill-suits its qualities and where it is not needed anyway? But must we ride these little monsters? Monsters? I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. Yeah, didn't you refer to them as, like, a monster before? Why don't you like alpacas? What did you do? When I was small and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me, and it was the foulest stench you can imagine. Huh, I see. Wait, so you were pulling on their wool, got spat on, and now they're the monsters? SMH. What are they like to ride? Alpacas bred as... Even those without experience find them easy to handle. Really doing this then? So was my information useful to you? Yes, very helpful, even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good, I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? Brother? I guess I should have expected as much from a Pelu merchant. Let me see what I have on me. The Pelu value the act of spreading joy through trade. As you should know, they take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Well, if that's the case, can't I just not kill you? Isn't that also a form of payment? Because I could do that, but I could also choose not to. And by not doing it, I feel like that's a form of payment enough. Yes, I made a trade with the Third Promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I shall be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. This is unfortunate. I can't believe this shit. I better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach Urkopacha, then that's what we'll do. Let's go! So is the alpaca gonna, like, take me there, or am I gonna get a free mount? Cause that's exciting! This is unfortunate. I can't believe I can't threaten NPCs and rob them.
To rally poets of your son of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea.
Narration?
Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time.
100 peaks of time.
Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valikarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty.
Ooh.
Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Jeez. Thank you for the super. Thank you.
So this is Orkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
Oh. Okay. Story time.
The air is so crisp and clear.
The music. Ooh.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som Al.
Oh yeah, I remember that because that's a dungeon.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Huh.
Oh? Do tell.
Did somebody die?
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wook Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places.
I swear, if this person ends up being like either super short, super tiny, or super skinny, but he sounds like that, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Finally the voice isn't so jarring.
But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Like, man, now his voice actually is consistent. So far, so many characters I've heard have had voices where it's like, whoa, brother.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Wachinpelo.
Wachinpelo?
Truly. I've just come from there, as it happens.
Oh, real?
I'd asked the Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch.
I mean, now that I think about it, his hair is a little... He could go for a different kind of cut, I think.
The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal?
Mezcal? Is that a local beverage?
It's an Orkopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Why does that sound fire?
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end.
You tripled your order? Brother, I think they got you drunk and then... Is that not... You know what? That is your prerogative, dog. I leave your deals between you and God.
But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say.
Don't ask her out, dog. You gotta fix that haircut first.
Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise.
Oh, never mind, you're a homie.
You have my support in your bid for the throne.
Hey, never mind. I'm sorry for talking shit about your hair. I definitely still think you need to change it, but I'll stop commenting.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu merchants.
Yeah, I mean, they literally robbed us earlier. Ridiculous.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliyola. Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas.
Nomads.
They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
That's what you think. I say that every time I boot up Genshin.
Wachinpelo's down the path!
And I lose
Off
every time.
the main road! Don't get lost!
I lose every time.
It's right there!
Oh. To the southwest? Okay, I guess I'll go there later. This is it. Watch in Pelu, home of the Pelu Pelu. Wooklamot should have arrived before us. Wait, what? Arrived? It was literally right there. What? We can't still see her? We can still see her. What? She just walked like 30 feet. Why do we need a cutscene for that? Oh, God. She's already in it. You come all this way for the right of succession? Oh, so this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn servant. Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. Oh, she's getting buttered up, dog. She's like a Stydian. She's like a Stydian. Oh, how fortunate then. That ideal in cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. Oh my God. And a nation's ruler should dress her best for adorning her people, yes? Finery for our finest lady, that's right. Come, third promise, my well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. Finest lady? I like the sound of that. Oh my gosh. Alright, I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. No. What did we just talk about? That's crazy. That's crazy. Literally me and ZZZ when I was like, oh, I might be free to play, maybe. Oh my God. Oh my God. When did you... Honestly, I think the comparison is more me in Japan when I bought that $30 that one tourist trap where they claim something's Wagyu and it's definitely not. $30 stick of beef. Ridiculous, dude. Never making that mistake again. No, thank you. I'm not in need of the new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course, my shop door is always open. I still don't know what I actually ate. It definitely wasn't Wagyu, though. It was good, at least. At least it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I'll say that. It wasn't terrible. It was good. It was good meat, but it wasn't $30 meat. You were saying something about not being easily charmed? I was just... As I meant... Whoa. Wow, the way she's standing, isn't that... That's Viera's stance, isn't it? It's Viera's idol. As I mentioned previously, the Pelu people live for bringing happiness through trade. They wouldn't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their deft turns of phrase, and unwitting customers like Wooklamot fall prey to this affable approach time and time again. The only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. Wow. At least they're honest traders. Jeez, dude. A valuable insight into the minds of the Pelu Pelu. Let us all take Aaronville's words of caution to heart. Yeah, I agree. God, I love the music. The quest clear music is so good. Alright, what are we doing? Not my finest moment, I'll admit, but now that we're here, let's do what we came to do. Find the Elector. Allow me to propose a strategy then, Cryo. Alize and I will speak with the merchants. Wooklamot, you and Aaronville might try to approach villagers and passerbys. Vantacrow. Pray, investigate any of the other establishments which catch your eye. Should we learn aught of use, let us relate to the third promise. Oh, is it? Is the quest sounds, would that be system sounds, or would that be the BGM? Okay. Actually, I wonder if I bring this back up to 75, or maybe I put it at like 70, and then I bring the master volume down to like 30. Is that too quiet, or is this fine? It doesn't feel like it got any quieter at all, but I feel like it reflects better on y'all than me. This is okay. All right. We'll just keep me updated on how the on how the quest acceptance music sounds, and I'll change it accordingly. Oh wow, they have the STS Fenrir. Oh, you know, now that I think about it, I should be equipping that. I literally bought it for the expansion. Yeah. Wait, what the? Oh, I remember somebody explained this to me. They like fixed the turning. So like everything turns way more realistically now. So like now you actually like, instead of it just being like a real bike, or not like a fake bike, where you just stay upright all the time, it actually like leans. Which is so sick. What a cool, neat little thing that they added. I wouldn't even call it quality of life. It's more just nice, you know? Hey there. The Dawn Servant's Elector? Yup. Would I like a cup of mezcal? No, I'm good. I want to try mezcal, IRL. Yeah, you were asking about that Elector business. Okay, bye-bye. I accidentally skipped that line of dialogue, so I guess I don't need to know. Electors? Oh yes, I've heard all about the Rite of Succession. Personally, I'm rooting for Zoral Ja. Really? If the first promise wins, he'll look to expand our sphere of influence. That means access to more resources and more customers in the thousands column potentially. So many new trading opportunities to spread happiness far and wide. You know, that's such a positive, like, outlook on it. Because, like, he's talking about going to war and spreading their reach and influence. So, like, I don't know if too many people that you go to war with would be interested in trading with you, but, you know, maybe that's just me. That's certainly a positive outlook on things. Hi, Yuki. Mezcal is gross? Oh. That means I gotta try it at least once. I gotta try it at least once. I feel like I haven't, like, drunk in so long. Not even I feel like I haven't. I haven't. I want to try it now. I want to try it. Oh! Speaking of which, I forgot to say this. You want to know something hilarious? Guess what I found recently? I found, I don't remember what it was. I can't remember if it was wine or if it was something else. I found a bottle of alcohol, and it was, and it's called Josh. It's called Josh. I can't remember if it was wine or if it was something different. The brand was called Josh. Yeah. I gotta send that to Wilson. I forgot to send it to Wilson. Yeah. It's Josh. It's Josh. Yeah. Did I try it? I bought it, but I haven't tried it yet. I'm not exactly like, I'm not on the alcohol kick. I gotta, but I have it. I have it. I just have to try it. I was gonna wait until like another drunk stream, but I don't know when we'll do one. It probably won't be for a while. So I don't know. But yeah, it sounds promising. It sounds very promising. Scared to purchase something? No, I would not. Very well. You said you want to know about the Elector? I could help you, but I won't. I can't. I can tell you're no supporter of Zoral Ja or his policies. LOL. Okay. Sorry. I've been to war, unlike your bitch ass. So I'm not keen to support someone that's so eager to go into it again. Hello there, I'm Mobler. Did you have a question for me? But yeah, I found Josh. I gotta send this to him. You should take a moment to see our prized alpacas before you leave, though. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe in like, I don't know. Again, I have no idea when I'll drink again on stream. Probably be some time, but when I do, you know. Get too close and are nervous or I'm gonna be tempted to spit on you, and that stuff stinks. Happened to a visiting buyer not too long ago. Tom, that's the head rancher. Okay. Well, that's cool, I guess. One day I'll find a reason to drink Josh, but not today. You really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I almost bought a bottle of mezcal and a stack of blankets. Then there was this enchanting ornament. Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobley is the man to talk to about the contest. Now, if only they'd share where this head ledger of theirs is to be found. Really? He's also the head rancher? Well, the Alpaca ranch is not far from here. I say we pay it a visit before the others return. Yeah, let's go! I would just pour it. Although, now that I think about it, when it's if you have wine, you don't really take shots of wine, do you? I don't think people drink like shots of wine. I don't think that's a thing. They usually just have a glass. They have the special glasses so that, like, the temperature of your hand doesn't, like, touch the... What? 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 Huh? No way, brother. Why is this here? Oh my god, you can just sprint out of it. I was about to be like, what the heck, dude? That is a lot of alpacas. Still, we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. I can't let fear deter me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. It's so interesting how a voice actor's interpretation of a character and the way they portray a character can change who they are so drastically. It's crazy. I'm thinking of both the Japanese and the English voice now, and with that line of, like, not like I'm scared or anything, you know, them trying to, like, put up a tough front, it really feels like the English is trying, like, in this case, the English would be saying, like, someone that's trying to put up a tough front, someone that is scared, but feels like more novice, and it's like, oh my god, LOL, you're scared. But in JP, it would feel more like a seriously tough, battle-hardened warrior that is like, has like a bit of a gap moe. It's like a bit of a gap. There's a gap there where it's like, oh my god, this like really strong, proud warrior is afraid of alpacas. That's so interesting. I don't know. I'm not really gonna make a determination and say which one is better or have like an opinion like that. But I really like the English VA's portrayal of Wooklamont. I think they did a pretty outstanding job. Especially thinking about, like, the position that they're in. They're supposed to be, like, this young underdog warrior that's very unassuming, very positive, outgoing, and wants to be ruler because they don't want their brother to be ruler. They have a very distinct reasoning for it because they want to preserve peace. You know? So if you think of someone that literally has just been hunting for fun up to this point, and now they're doing something really serious for the fate of their people and the fate of the land that they love, you know, there's a bit of naivete there. And that's so interesting, dude. I think the English VA's interpretation is a really good one. Excuse me, is one of these workers Tobley? Tobley, oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can tell you which one he is, though. You can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is that Tobley often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He also can't resist the profitable trade. Though who among us could? Am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. So it's like a game. Easy enough, all I have to do is offer Tobley a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Tobley. Let's ask some questions first to narrow down the field. You know, I also think there's another interpretation of the JPVA's performance. Great, we can meet back here to share our impressions. If you think about, if Wooklamont is like a very competent, you know, confident warrior, Perhaps it's that the reason the JP sounds so confident and tough and stern compared to the English is that the English is more like young, naive warrior tries to do something she's never done before in order to save her people, or at least preserve the peace of her lands. Whereas the JP is the same character. However, the interpretation is that she's trying to reach that standard by like acting the part. She's basically acting like she is the tough, stern, stoic warrior that she needs to be. It's so interesting, dude. It's so cool. Well, obviously I'm not Tabli. I mean, oops, I shouldn't have said that. You're meant to find out for yourself who Tabli is, or if an elector is even in the village at all. Good luck. You think maybe I am. All I will say is that in this village, none have reared more alpacas than I. That does... I don't like that. Visitors from across the salon, if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, the alpacas will spit if you startle them. Suggest you keep your movements slow and deliberate. Am I Tabli? Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the third province and her entourage. Sharp instinct. Shall we commence the rite of succession then? I don't know, dog. I see we're both done with our interrogations. So who do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear you pick. Ooh, that's tough, dude. That's tough. The nonchalance says it's them, but like, why would I trust them? I don't think it's the nonchalant one. I think it's either diligent or boastful. Boastful said, nobody has reared more alpacas than me. Very boastful about that. Okay, so I gotta think. I have to think. If I was a story skipper, then... If I was a story skipper, and I was just pressing buttons, I would probably just click the diligent ranch hand. However, the game probably wants us to think a bit. And if it's not the nonchalant one, then it's probably the boastful. Right? I suppose he could be Tabli. Only one way to find out. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. Nothing would make me happier than knowing your identity. So how about we make a deal and you tell me the truth? I have money. Oh, wait, you're just going to give it up like that? Haha, then I agree to your trade. Done and done. As my part of the bargain, I am not Tabli. Fuck! You're not him? 300 gourmet tacos? Why did you give him that much money? $300. Maybe the nonchalant ranch hen. Maybe that was just their way of throwing me off. Maybe it is the nonchalant. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm so cooked, dog. I got reverse psychologied, I think. I am indeed Tabli. Okay, okay. Huh, so it was interesting. So story skippers win. What the fuck, dude? Really? Why would you let story skippers win? Square Enix? I don't understand. As you've correctly guessed, I am indeed Tabli, head ledger of Watch and Pello and head rancher of the family ranch. I am also one of GOOOOOOOOOOOOO's chosen electors. Huh, in a place featured in Tuliolo Saga, just as we thought. Though it took more coin than I would have liked to know for certain. My bad, okay? Although, I gotta know how much that was. She found you out fair and square, Tovley. And I'm glad she did. Would have been a pity had her bid ended here. I can't believe this.
Deducing the Dunservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
I'm not gonna lie, I think hearing any of these motherfuckers talk is always gonna throw me off, because I see all of them in here, and I just think that they should sound like the Backyardigans. But they sound like grown people, which really is, man, that's some whiplash if I can say so myself. Jesus Christ.
Right. Not hard at all.
Like, that's Pablo right there.
Zorolja.
I am told the head ledger, Tobli, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobli. That's part of the test.
Oh, he looked away. What the fuck?
You're Tobli.
Brother. Are you for real?
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed.
Really? Really?
With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one.
So you're telling me Zarul Jah is a story skipper? This is ridiculous, brother.
You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
Also, what happened to all that bullshit about making a deal? What happened to all that? You wanted us to give up coin, but what about Zarul Jah? What happened? What happened? What's up with that? What happened? You just gave up on that whole concept? What happened? Oh, you got to make a deal with him. Nah, this dude just looked at one guy. He looked over at him and he was like, "You are Tobli," and he was just like, "Wow." Whatever, dog. We gotta capture an alpaca.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example!
Oh my god. Oh, so cute.
This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, Third Promise?
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
Huh. Okay. I'm disappointed. My feelings are hurt. Oh.
Ah!
Oh,
The
damn.
little monster spat on me!
Oh.
Ah, oh, that stinks. I can't.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Oh, God.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell.
Oh, God. What is this gonna be?
And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with their catching.
Uh-huh.
The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
Uh-huh.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
I mean, I don't know. You got like 6 more trials after this,
As I
Wooklamont.
said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge.
He sounds so evil, but you look 14. It's crazy.
And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
It's so interesting thinking about it too. Like, I wonder if they just don't tell these people what they look like.
I guess kids are kind of mean, so it's not the most crazy thing.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
My man's just gonna jump and pick that
Beast
miss
is a
up.
beast. All yield to strength.
Yo, Zoralja's kind of a boss though. What the heck? All yield to strength. That was kind of cool. It's actually kind of goated.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas.
Damn, I'm sorry, alpacas. Wooklamont just does not like you.
But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Exactly. No need to be afraid. You got this. Or maybe you'll get spat on again. Who knows?
Are you alright, Wooklamont? We thought we heard you scream.
Yeah, she did. It was kind of funny, actually. You missed it.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
Yes, a scream.
Did you find the Elector?
Yep, we sure did.
Oh, we certainly did.
Oh boy. You know, now that I made this smaller, I think I'm actually going to make myself even smaller. There we go. That's fine now. I don't mind that. Then I just do this. Boom. Sick. Tiny. Tiny, tiny.
Alright.
I had to go wash that nasty stuff on my face. I think I got all of it. Would you mind taking a sniff for me just to make sure? The stench has ruined my sense of smell. Sorry.
Ooh, I get gear.
As Wooklamont helped us demonstrate, the Valley Alpaca are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. Might have warned me about that earlier. I have enough trouble with tame alpacas. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? With the proper saddle, we infuse the leather with a relaxing scent that smooths the spitting beast. Wonderful. Give me one of those then. Have you perhaps forgotten we are a clan of merchants? If you want a taming saddle, you need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel in the 1,000 column. 10 pel? You mean 10,000 pel? What is the transfer of that? I'm curious. How does that convert to gil? You're into gil, that comes to around 1 million. Fuck. No, this is my feat to accomplish. I wouldn't feel right about having others pay the cost. I'll find the money somehow. What the fuck? Real? That's crazy. I mean, I have 20 mil, but like, I still think 1 mil is a lot, dog. In that case. The basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel in the hundreds column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with for the saddle. That's a nice gesture, but you think I can turn 100 pel into 1 million? That's 10,000 times more. Yeah. We need 10,000 pel, not 1 million, so we're looking at 100 times more. Alright, I panicked and got it confused with Alpha knows 1 million gil. What the fuck, dude? How is their economy so much better than ours? How does that work? 1 pel is 100 gil? This is ridiculous, dude. Why can't I just rob them? I'm not so sure about this trading idea. You were almost talking to buying a cloak you didn't need mere moments after you arrived. But I just... God, I hate it when you're right. Let me help you. What the heck, dude? Oh, I work here as a ranch hand, but also I've learned a lot about the meddler profession. It's alright if I aid them now? I guided the claimants toward the first step of the feat like you asked. As long as Wuklamot goes alone to capture her alpaca, she's free to accept assistance from whoever she likes. Oh. Okay. Yeah, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. Maybe with Mablo gone, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Gladly, although Vantacrow, I think you should go with Wuklamot. You've seen markets and bazaars the world over. In Surly, you have sage advice to share. Oh, you know me. I'm a market god. They call me Vantacrow Market Bringer because I bring the market. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it's misplaced or soiled in some way, you'll have nothing to bargain with. True, and I have an inventory pack with hopefully enough space for that. As if I do such a thing. But I'll leave the wool with Vantacrow anyways. The better to keep my hands free. To begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havli, the saddler. He won't agree to the deal, but of course, but it'll give us an idea of how much he'll accept for his wares. I mean, I don't know. What if Havli's a freak? What if he's like, you know? Like, theoretically, we don't have to rob. What if we just throw it back? Or at least we get somebody else to throw it back. That's a thought. That's a thought. Havli might be down with that. You never know. I don't see why that's not an option. I feel like they should let us be more creative in these games, dude. Like, I should be able to resort to crime or crime, if you know what I'm saying. Something I can do for you? Yeah, we're here to rob you. Put your hands up. Give us the saddle. I need your special taming saddles to catch a wild alpaca. Oh, never mind. We're bargaining. How will you be paying for it? We have some alpaca wool for you. What use does a saddle maker have for wool? Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I actually want. Shit. What might that be? Mezcal. I like to nurse a cup at the day's end while I inspect my finished work. Bring me a jug of quality stuff and you got yourself a deal. I'm sorry, you just want mezcal? Just a jug? Brother, what? We don't even have to throw it back. That's easy. This bodes well for us, Third Promise. Such mezcal can be had for only 5 pel in the thousands column. What? 500 million gil? 500,000 gil? Huh? Brother, what? What is the economy in this nation? Wait. Okay. If 10 in the thousands column, as in 10,000 pel, was a million gil. So 5,000 pel would be 500,000. Correct? Is my math off? No, that's just math. You just cut it in half. How do they value things in this land? I'm so confused, dude. Why is that worth 500,000 gil? 3 years, that stuff is valued at 10,000 pel or more. Why have you doubled the price? Because I must support the man of ambition, who will see my business prosper. Zoral Jah will go to war, and his cavalry will need saddles, lots of saddles. It's nothing personal, Third Promise, but I won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking price. So you want... Good God. I think I might hate these people more than I hate the NPCs in The Wolf Among Us. Can't say that I blame him. I'm known for championing peace, and peace is unlikely to bring in more customers. This is ridiculous. Lillian, thank you for 11 months. Those of our grandparents' generation remember the dark days when the clans were at war. Many of these Pelu pray for your victory, Wiklama. The younger ones, though, to them, strife and bloodshed are as children's stories. They think themselves safe from these horrors and take the peace we now enjoy for granted. Exactly. Like, their desires low-key make sense, but at the same time, like, why? Why would you want... Like, do you really think you're going to get more trade as a result of going to war? I don't know if you realize that. I think it's going to bring you more lands to harvest new things to sell, but, like, more people to trade with? I don't know about that one. Going to war means that you're destroying the people that you're invading. You're not, like, going to them and giving them a hug and then making an agreement to have a peace treaty. You're going to war. Which means you are slaughtering their people and integrating their culture into your own. So then again, I don't know. Then again, I'm not going to act like I'm some professional on war, but I don't know, dog. I'm like, I don't think they're going to benefit as much as they think. I guess if you look at it from the way Garlemald works out, then I don't know. Interesting. I mean, this guy in particular wants to produce like weapons or like things that would help the war to profit off of that. But other people have said that they want Zoral Jah to win because it would give them more opportunities to sell. So this guy, Havli, doesn't want it for that reason, but others have expressed it. Then you have those like Havli, convinced that the first promises planned for conquest will award them opportunities for great profit. What about you, Mablu? Aren't you one of the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I'd say. I was raised on old tales. I memorized the accounts of what it was like when the Okoi ruled our village. That's why I offered to help. I want you to become Dawn Servant, to keep our nation from going back to the way it was. Well, then I guess I'd better make sure I win the contest. The type of mezcal the saddle maker wants is very expensive. Yeah, he's kind of a bitch, honestly. Weren't we expecting to need 10,000 pel from the outset? Nothing's changed. We just need to get on it. I may not have a head for trade or the stomach for alpacas, but I won't give up with the piece. You know, can I just buy it? Well, Clement, I have the money. Neither will I. We will make you Dawn Servant. Aiming for that 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure and frustration. So let's first try exchanging the wool for anything, even a touch more valuable. The trick is to find someone who needs alpaca wool and is willing to trade it at a loss to acquire it. Someone who supports your bid for the throne or assistance. So this is like one of those TikToks or YouTube videos where they trade up at like a convention. And they're just like, what will you give me for this? And then they trade up until they have something way more valuable than what they had before. Those videos are so fake, dog. Ain't no way. Some of those videos are ridiculous. They're like, oh yeah, do you want this stick for your Air Jordans? Like, and they're just like, sure. Huh? No? Why would they do that? He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision, and he was here to buy wool. I think I remember the direction he was going, but for now, let's head back to the road where we first met him. All so fake. To the south. Oh wow, I just realized how big this area was. Oh god. How long is this story? It's gonna take me a while to get through this. This is the spot. After Bullnock talked to us, he walked off to the south. He was probably going to Ikavlo's Inn? Jeez. Yeah, let's go. Oh. Alright. Ah, I see. I see. I always try to pop these and get them before... I always try to get them as soon as possible. I don't like dealing with them and getting them after the fact. I hate getting ether currents after. I think the only thing that I'm willing to do later is like the ether current quests. But if it's like the actual physical ether currents, I always try to get them ASAP. I hate not being able to fly. It's such an inconvenience. Hey, what's up, girl? Can I have that basket? Yep, here you go. I believe in you. Glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? Third promise, you wish to do business with me? I do! I do. But the thing is that I have another request. When you take my wool, can you also fix that do? I really need you to fix it. I don't know if your barber knew what they were doing. I see. So the goal is to turn that basket of wool into a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal. And allow me to invest in your efforts. Peace in Tyrol is what allows me to freely cross into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would prefer that one pledge to preserve that peace win the throne. Thus do I humbly offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Aw, let's go, dude. Oh my god. Wait, I just realized, does that mean Wooklamata is going to be the ultimate TikToker? Because she's making a TikTok to work her way up from some wool, from a basket of wool to premium mezcal? Oh my god, dude. A garment like that would easily fetch 5 pel in the hundreds of columns. Oh my gosh. It's very generous, Bullnock. Thank you. I promise I won't let you down. I have every faith in you, Third Promise. May fortune bless your dealings. Oh, jeez, dude. I can't believe you quintupled your investment with your first deal. We're off to a spectacular start. Only because Vantacrow remembered our Weaver friend. All I did was hand over the wool. That's not true. The connections you build with people are vital. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. It's one of the most fundamental concepts of trading, one which you've instinctively mastered. Being likable is a gift. It's a talent. It's a strength in and of itself. You think so? And if anything, being likable is the most important thing for being a ruler. I know, so now let's take our 500 pel poncho and trade it for something even more valuable. Hey, Vantacrow, you take the poncho. If I lost it somehow, Aaronville would never let me hear the end of it. All set, our next deal is waiting to be found, right? Let's go, dude. You guys were recording, by the way, right? You guys were recording, right? Guys? Were you recording? Okay, maybe Moblu's okay, but look, we gave you a link pro earlier and... Oh my god. What the fuck, dude? This is ridiculous. How are we gonna blow up on TikTok now? Or how are we gonna blow up on Eorzea Talk now? This is ridiculous, dude. This is fucking insane. Trade Talk is never gonna take us seriously. We can't just post an Eorzea Talk telling the story of how we worked our way up from a basket of wool to premium mezcal. There's no way anybody's gonna believe us. Unbelievable, dude. We're cooked. We're cooked. Leveraging connections is a sound strategy, but we should also consider supply and demand. An individual in urgent need of a good poncho will offer more than a merchant simply looking to stock his shelves. That makes sense, but how do we know if someone needs a poncho? Well, if they're naked, they probably need a poncho. So let's just look around and see if there are any people around that are naked. They aren't wearing one. They have a fabulous sense of style. It's a nice sturdy poncho, but the design is traditional. I don't think fashion is part of its appeal. Alright. So only those people with a practical need would be interested. Wait, that's the obvious answer, isn't it? We look for a person without a poncho and hope they're eager to buy ours. There's no way that's the answer. Are you telling me that this... So far, all of the answers in this Vantacrow quest have literally been the most obvious ones. Are you telling me that I'm just not supposed to use my brain at all? What the fuck, dude? Yes, there you go. We find the demand for our supply. So where should we begin our search for prospective buyers? There are any number of places, but we could do worse than starting right here at the inn. They might be interested travelers. True! Make sure you guys record this time. They're probably Landsguard or sellswords. Muljaw's soldier for a living preferred not to wear much above the waist. It hampers their movements. Yeah. They gotta let their chests and everything just roam free. Oh, is this, I'm first personing this? Okay, so this guy's wearing clothes. This guy's got, wait, I can't see. Sweaty, hard bitten, disconcerted, Moblu. What? I gotta select Moblu. Tell me, who among these gathered travelers do you think might be amenable to a proposal? So the same could be said of any Turali who prioritizes ease of movement in their work. Hard bitten, resting, sweaty. I'm gonna go with the disconcerted Hubigo. Let's see, no coat or cloak, but also no weapon. Oh, we might have a winner. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh there, friend. You're not a mercenary by trade, right? I was curious about your bold choice of dress, or lack thereof. Oh, it was no choice of mine, believe me. I was attacked by beasts on the way here, and barely escaped with my scales intact. My coat was not so lucky. I'm a genius! I'm a genius! Oh my god, I'm so smart. I'm actually a toolmaker from Tuliolol and was dressed quite smartly. All the better to show the Pelu I am a man who takes pride in his appearance, and therefore his work as well. But now look at me. Well, sir, this is your lucky day. I handed you air. What a splendid poncho. This would be the perfect replacement for the coat I lost. We'd be willing to part with it if you'd like to make a trade for one of your fine tools, perhaps? What about this hatchet? I crafted it myself and will vouch for its quality. What is it? The blade looks sharp, but the hatch well made. I'd valued it 1 pel in the 1,000 column. For real? This man just gave us 100,000 gil for a poncho? 100,000? Brother! You're... Oh my god. Wait, I just realized. I've been complaining about why everything is so overpriced, but I just realized the Warrior of Lights all throughout this game, all these players, they'll kill gods, they'll kill icons, completely destroy civilizations, end worlds, and kill literally whoever they need to, all in service of the light and what they want. But at the end of the day, everyone looks like they just took a trip to fucking Starbucks. People just want to wear t-shirts and jeans. So of course, he just spent 100,000 gil on a fucking poncho. That sounds like an average Tuesday for a Final Fantasy XIV player. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so real. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? 500 from 500 to 1,000, we have a deal. Wonderful. A fine garment such as this should put me on even footing with any Pelu merchant. Like the eponymous owner of Miplu's mate garden, for one. Her field hands use hatchets to harvest the mate, and I thought to impress her with the tool I sold you. No matter, I have other wares to sell. Glad I am to have met you. Are you gonna put on the poncho? Alright, yeah, for sure. You got that. Your prerogative. Did you hear that? We've already found our next buyer. It's Miplu's mate garden. Here we go. These ones will be the calm type, right? Hopefully. Let's go! Only 9,000 Pel, guys! Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and hit that follow button. I'm on my goal to 50,000 followers on TikTok. I mean, Eorzea Talk. Moblu, what we doing? Well done recognizing that toolmaker as a potential customer. If you have a mind to change professions, you'd make an excellent merchant. Yeah, I probably would, but I don't really feel like it. $545. Where is my gear? Oh, there we go. Gimme. Whoa. Whoa, dude. Whoa. Wait. Was I not wearing my gear? Wait. Is this a safe zone? Shit. So I just gotta wear them. Man. Before we get moving, you should be the one to hold this. With that, I suppose you should hop on the alpacas Mablu has so kindly provided. Regulators! Mount up! It was a clear black night. Alpaca. Alright.
Trying to consume. If I had wings, I would fly. Let me contemplate.
That's a big mountain. We're gonna climb that, aren't we? I'm excited. Record some more? For a forbidding sight, isn't it? Oh no, I've never appreciated it up close. Only on the clips to get there. To the highlands belonging to the Yokoi. Oh, we're climbing that mountain. Man, I love the music here too. Everything is so pretty and good looking. Also, I want an alpaca mount. Look at this movement, it's so cute. We're almost here. Oh, wait, those aren't cactuars. What the hell are those? They're cacti. They just look like cactuses. Cacti? We made it, and without a single smelly incident. Spent the alpacas back to Ikuvlo's Inn. Yeah? Yeah, she's definitely adopted. Then perhaps you understand I was an orphan too, you see. Oh snap, you were an orphan too? No way. I literally never would have guessed, because with those masks on, you all look the fucking same. All of them. Yes, and everyone works hard at their chores, grateful for the opportunity to repay the head ledger's generosity, yet here I am, only one wanting to go off and be a merchant. So nobody has parents in this fucking world. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you this. We need to keep trading things for your saddle if you're prepared for the feat of gold. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it, Mablu. You're telling us this because it builds your character. It's going to give me a reason to protect you when you're probably going to be in danger later. As it's made harvesting season, they can't have too many quality hatchets. Add to that Wuckelmot's way with people, and we should have no trouble making a favorable deal. I agree. That's Miplu herself over there. Pass the hatchet to the third promise, and let's get to bargaining. Let's go! Alright, guys. We're about to work our way up from this hatchet, and hopefully we can make some more pel. Then we'll eventually get the mezcal. Make sure to like and follow. You have that little axe for me? I do. Here you go. Alright. You're Miplu, the owner of these fields. I have a mine to trade if you're interested. Oh, really? Well, the third promise. I might be convinced to enter a proposal. You have on offer. This hatchet, forged by a seasoned artisan. The razor edge of this exceptional tool will make light work for your crops. Oh. Math. The quality is acceptable, I suppose. I'll offer you a large sack of mate leaves in exchange. Mate leaves? This deal would bring us no closer to the mezcal. Oh, it's not going to bring us any closer? Alright, well sorry bro, we're going to take this hatchet. If I may, Mistress Miplu, it's harvesting season, is it not? Does the demand for hatchets afford them a higher value? It is indeed the season, which is why I procured an ample batch of tools well in advance. We've missed the window for demand in that case. We'll have to fall back on our connections. Ah, damn. Think of it this way. A generous deal here will put you in the third promise's good graces. Surely that's worthy of consideration. Oh, true. Mablu's saying some real shit right now. She's spitting. She caught us spitting. I do not wish to give offense, but I must tell you that I stand with the second promise. Fucking! His innovations will improve every aspect of our lives. I believe, including farming, and I will no longer have a need of hatches. What? Huh? What do you think he's gonna make? I assure you that I have nothing but respect for Wuckelmot. That is why I'm prepared to purchase a spare hatchet at a fair price. Damn. Fuck, dude. We gotta find some Wuckelmot supporters up in here. I suppose it is fair giving your reasons, but we ourselves would be no better off for the transaction. Yes, sorry, we're only working our way up. Sorry, I'm canceling the footage. You're canceled. You're done. If we were to bring help in your harvest, would you give us a better deal? As a matter of fact, I would. Until Kona's reforms come about, I can always use more hands in the field. Let's go, dude. All we gotta do is some field work, and then we can make some money. Wait. Isn't that just... Aren't we just working? What? We're doing hard labor for money? Huh? Just tricked us into working on the farm. What the hell, dude? What the fuck? Are you for real? So at the end of the day, we still gotta do work? What? Vantacrow and I have a mate to gather. What? So I gotta gather shit? What the fuck? I'm the warrior of fucking light. I've saved the world like 8 times. And now I gotta gather This is ridiculous. Off to the fields then, and mind you, pick the healthy leaves. I'll take 5 good bundles from each of you. I will destroy you, you people McNugget. Oh my gosh. This is insane, dude. I could have just bought it. Literally, you could have just let me buy it. I'm so sad. I could have just bought it outright. Why won't you let me spend my money? Why does Wook Lamont want to be a TikToker so bad? I wish I knew. I really wish I knew. Unbelievable. You know, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of on the sleepy side. I feel like I could go to bed. Kind of just... I want to go honkshu. Honkshu. Do you want to know what happened? Do you want to know what happened to me? The music is really getting to me, yes, but what happened this morning is that when I was so excited to go to my vocal coach, the lesson wasn't until like, gosh, it wasn't until a bit later, like closer to the start of stream time. But I ended up waking up at like, I woke up way earlier than I needed to. I could have gotten way more sleep. I easily missed out on like a good 2 hours of sleep because I woke up so early out of excitement. You brought some leaves then? Yeah, I got you. Here you go. See, I'm just on the sleepy side. I just feel so mellow. Mellow. I think I only slept about 5 hours when I could have slept 7. Ooh, we brought our shares as well. Thank you, Third Promise. This is more than enough to hold up your end of the bargain. I'm not gonna lie though, I also have a problem. Recently I've been catching up to Demon Slayer. God. Honestly, Demon Slayer is phenomenal. Demon Slayer is absolutely phenomenal. And after watching it up to the point that I have, I really don't understand why people say it's mid. I feel like a lot of people, the complaints I've heard about Demon Slayer usually consist of like, yeah, it's great, but nothing like incredible. Nothing, like it's kind of middle of the road. Really good animation, but the story's pretty standard, and there's no character development. And I feel like a lot of people just say that there's no character development because they think that that's like a problem. But like, we've been over this. We've been over this. Not every story needs its characters to develop. I really don't understand. I really don't understand the hate for it. I think a lot of people are just saying that it's overhyped. People will just say anything is overhyped nowadays because a lot of people like it. Because they want to be hipsters. After adding the value of your labor to the price of the hatchet. I'm prepared to offer you full sack of our highest grade mate leaves. Maybe it's one of those situations where people hate the fandom or something. Because I know that that's the problem with MHA. A lot of people say that the fandom for MHA sucks. That's why it's bad. But I'm like, no, MHA is really good. It's actually low-key peak. I definitely get, there's one point in the story, it's really spoilery, so I'm not going to say what it is. But there's one point in the story where like the tone shifts. And sometimes it can feel like tonal whiplash a bit. And I kind of get that, but I'm like, I don't think that means the series is bad at all. I feel like people just say stuff is bad because it's popular. It's kind of strange. Like I read both them. I read the manga for MHA, and I already read the manga for Demon Slayer, so I know how it ends. And the anime is, whew, the anime is one of those situations where they took the source material and they made it better. The anime, whew, it drastically improved. It is so good. As am I. All the best for the rest of your harvest. But yeah, no, like, just to not get into, like, super spoil... Oh. Oh, what's this? What's wrong? As I was saying before, even after everything Tobley's done for me, I'm planning to abandon it all and become a merchant. But then I needed your help after forgetting a basic rule of trade. How can I expect Tobley to accept my decision then? What? Have you met? Oh snap! Have you mentioned your plans to leave? Not exactly. I wanted to prove I could succeed as a peddler before I declared my intentions. I seek to follow in my father's footsteps, but not because he expects it of me. I want to preserve Tyrell's peace, and becoming Dawn Serpent happens to be the best way to do it. You should live a life of your own choosing, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tobley held the same opinion. So talk to him. You're right. It's better to find out for sure than worry over what he might say. Thank you for the advice. But first, we have a saddle to buy. I want that success under my belt so I can be sure of my decision. What's next, then? We try to trade our tea leaves for something halfway to 10,000 pal? No, I think we're close enough now. I say we go straight for the premium mezcal. Wait, real? Okay. Bargain our way into the double value, eh? Think you can do it? Trust me, I will make this trade work. I admire you, Third Promise. That you're holding your own against such strong competition for the throne is inspiring. I love this so much, dude. Am I really holding my own against Kona and Zoral Jaw? You are. I mean, of course I am. I'm Wook Lamont of the Dawn's Promise, after all. Damn, why do I look so angry? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm missing about Demon Slayer that makes me enjoy it more than... I don't know. I wonder what I'm missing. I wonder why people say it's like middle of the road, super mid. Because that's what I hear about Demon Slayer. They say that it's mid. They're like, yeah, the animation's beautiful and the fights are great, but like story-wise, it doesn't do anything spectacular, and there's no character development. And I'm like, I definitely think there's character development. I think you would have to like not watch the show to not think there's character development. And I also don't know what's wrong with not doing anything amazing story-wise. Why does that mean that it's mid? You know? Am I confused about that? Like, if the story's good, why does it matter if it was like expected? Or if the story doesn't do anything spectacular or fantastic or amazing? That doesn't mean it's not good. That would make it literally above mid, because it's good. Average is like, not bad, not good. If it's a good story, then that means it's not mid. But then again, I'm not going to act like I'm some aficionado on storytelling and story writing. I know a lot, but that's it. I just know a lot. It's not like I'm some pro at it, so, you know. Before we go, let me give you the mate leaves. I don't need to risk proving Erenville's point. Yes, I've read the manga for Demon Slayer. Ready then, our next stop is the Mezcal Delivery Service. Because so far, really what I've been liking about Demon Slayer is the simplicity of its story. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Like, yeah, some of the developments are kind of expected, but I don't think the story is really trying to, like, dazzle you. I think it's just like, yeah, this is the story I wanted to tell. Of how the Demon Slayer Corps kills the demons. Like, I'm actually kind of curious what people would have wanted. I wonder if, like, they wanted, like, a typical shonen where, like, Tanjiro was, like, half human, half demon. And he's the... you know, they wanted, like, another Kaneki Ken story. But no, if anything, Tanjiro is such a fun protagonist because of that reason. Because he's not. He is a human that empathizes with demons. He understands their plight. Because of his his very keen sense of smell, his empathetic nature, among his other kind traits, he is able to empathize with the demons. I just find it really interesting because up to that point, from what I understand, pretty much, not to get too spoilery, but like, you know, a lot of other demon slayers were just like, yeah, kill the demons, and Tanjiro was like, yeah, you know, well, let's try and understand things. It's not all black and white. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm really curious to read like why someone thinks that it's bad, because so far I haven't really heard like a good reason. It's really weird. I don't know. I don't really get it. But to be honest with you, I think that's the best part of like being somebody that doesn't spend too much time. I can dwell on this for as long as I want and try to understand people that don't like the show. But at the end of the day, what does that really get me? I mean, I guess it like broadens my horizons a bit because I understand a different perspective than mine. But like, who cares? It's anime, dog. I'm literally watching a show where a bunch of people with swords that have all these flashy effects that apparently aren't even real. They're just, it's just like a way to illustrate the sword styles, the different sword styles of the characters, fight demons that have magical powers and live forever, and they die in the sun. They burn in the sun. Like, who cares? Kami, thank you for 11 months. Thank you so much. Even among his fellow distillers, he's regarded as a master of the craft. My favorite Hashira. That's a tough one. I don't know. God, I feel like all of them have such interesting stories. Mitsuri is so fun. I love Rengoku. Oh my god, I love Rengoku so much. Uzui is fun as heck too. They all have such interesting stories. I don't know, it's really hard to pick a favorite. Well, I'll head to the north side and see what I can learn. I don't know. Sorry, that's a tough one. I don't think I can settle on that. Yeah, I don't know. Then again, I don't really remember season 1 all that much because I watched it so long ago. But then again, I was also somebody that was so interested in the story that I couldn't wait, so I decided to read the manga. So I don't know. I don't really know. I think I might just be a big fan of Demon Slayer. I do like my simple stories. I mean, I still love harem anime. I still do watch harem anime, and I still enjoy it a lot. And I also like simple stories with simple characters. Carson, thank you for the 5 gifted. I do appreciate that. Alright, the presence has made it harder to procure said ingredients and thus driven up the price of this product. A boon, some might argue, but it's hard to celebrate when it affects the work as it does. Okay. So we're getting information about the Mezcal distillery. I'm a chef from Tuliyola. I often come to buy Gobley's Mezcal, the finest in Turtle, according to my customers. Take small sips, not wanting to be impolite, you understand, but still end up so addled as to agree to whatever price he quotes me. It would be nice to have less potent refreshments during such conversations, else I might have to seriously reconsider our arrangement. Oh, nice. That's crazy. These merchants legit just get people drunk and then get them to raise their prices. Gobley might be a deft hand at distilling, but he's got no sense when it comes to appearances. Rumor has it he's been invited to the palace. Business negotiations. If you're presented with the cart wearing his usual robe to retire, though, he'll be laughed out of Sunperch. Ah, I see. I don't understand. Let's go find out what I actually need to do. Mablu, what you doing? So what did you find out? Fuck if I know. As for me, I found out where Gobley is working. There's a millstone at the top of the slope behind the distillery. You go on ahead and I'll bring Waklamat. Okay. Woo! 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 Oh, baby. You have business with me, sir. Why don't we talk down below so as not to distract the Alpaca from his work? Oh my gosh, dude. That's an interesting thought, though. What kind of breathing style would I use if I was a Hashira or a Demon Slayer? I really don't know, because I don't even remember all the breathing styles. Now, what's this about? Keep it brief, if you would. I'm a busy man. We're in the market for a 3-year-old jug of premium mezcal, assuming you have one on hand, that is. Ah, an excellent choice. I must warn you, though, it doesn't come cheap. We don't have Pel, but we can offer a sack of mate leaves in exchange. It's top-grade stuff, like the mezcal. No deal. Mate leaves are well and good, but I don't have any use for them. Yeah, what were you thinking? What the fuck, Moblin? Still, I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. Why don't we sit and chat over a cup of mezcal? Oh, no. 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 Now the real bargaining begins. Which of our cards do you want to play first? Oh, fuck. The Hoboko's distaste for strong drink. I wasn't paying attention. I appreciate your hospitality, but I'm afraid I can't hold my drink. I've heard one of your regular customers, a Hobigo chef, is the same. Seeing as not everyone can enjoy mezcal, I wonder if you might benefit from having other refreshments to offer. Something like mate tea, for instance, and brewed from the finest leaves, of course. Oh, shit! Oh, snap! Yo! Bargaining? We're bargain gaming? Ah, you're right, absolutely right. I had noticed a growing reluctance on the part of my Hobigo friend, but did not realize I myself was to blame. I must endeavor to be better hosts. Still, even with that added value in mind, no sack of leaves is worth the mezcal you're after. Should we offer to call the monsters causing them trouble? Mate, I see. Thank you. Not yet, we'll keep that card up our sleeve until we need it. As I expect, you're aware, the rite of succession is currently taking place. That's why the third promise has graced us with her presence. When the contest is decided, the subsequent ascension ceremony and bank will be a prestigious affair. If your mezcal were to be served there, it would bring your distillery immeasurable fame. Wait, could it be that your rumored invitation to the palace is to discuss that very possibility? As a matter of fact, yes. I must admit, I'm still reeling from the abruptness of it all. It would be a great honor and opportunity if I could secure the deal. Well, I should think your exceptional mezcal would speak for itself. That said, there's no such thing as being too prepared, and first impressions last. You'll be wanting to wear your very best when you walk into the Valak Shunsa. It would be such a shame to miss this chance of a lifetime simply for want of proper garments. Oh shit. She said you ain't got no drip. You just gonna take that, Moblin? I mean, Gobbly? I forgot your name. My bad, dog. That it would. Are you saying you have garments to offer? Something ideal for court? We have no garments on hand, I'm afraid, but we can provide you with the next best thing, an introduction to a weaver. His name is Bolnak, and his works are highly regarded in Tuliolol. Whoa! She's such a gamer! Oh my god. Oh my god. As a supporter of Waklamat and keen observer of palace politics, he will doubtless be happy to guide you in the selection of an outfit to fit this golden occasion. This is certainly a tempting proposal, and one of which I should like to take full advantage, but the scales still aren't quite balancing.
Say, weren't there monsters running amok in Agave Jaws? That's a problem we could easily solve for you. True! We actually excel at killing things. We're actually better at killing things than negotiating and bargaining. Truly, I would be most grateful for your immediate assistance. I was resigned to hiring sellswords to clear them out. Factoring in that saved expense and an introduction to a trusted weaver, this is shaping up to be a sound bargain. Alright, you have a deal. Okay! You hear that? You hear that, Eorzea talk? You hear that? You hear that, TikTok? You better follow and smash that like button, baby. Whoo! We worked our way up all the way from a basket of wool to a premium grade of 3-year-old mezcal. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? Does that deserve a follow, TikTok? Yes, I knew you'd come around. Give us a moment and Vantacrow and I will take care of those prowling nuisances. Yeah, we got it. Let's get this bread, baby. In the meantime, I'll use the time to pen an introductory letter to Bullknock. The fields you're looking for are just north of Watchinpello. Be safe! We're on our way. We're going. We're gaming. Oh my god, dude. Wow. This feels fantastic. I'm happy. We did it. I'm so good at this game. Wow, dude. I'm so good at reading. Ow. Woo! Oh, baby. Artemis, thank you for 11 months. Thank you. That should be Agave Jaws just over there. This will go faster if we split up. Alright, Fred. Hopefully it is faster if we split up. Come and find me once you finish clearing out your share of the pests. Okay! Coin, thank you for 9 months. Ooh. Whoo. The battle music in this game goes so crazy. It goes so crazy, dude. Oh, thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate that. On our way. You know, they really ate with this music. It goes so hard. And for what? Wooklamat! What's up, girl? Compared to the creatures I hunted with Papa, this was no challenge at all. Papa! Come on, let's head back to the distillery. All that's left is to give Mabu the sack of leaves so we can seal the deal. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I'm a ways away before this first dungeon. Oh, wait! To the northeast? It's up there. Okay. Let me not miss it while I'm up here. Do not want to mess up. Honestly, my best tip to any player that's going through any expansion for the first time, pop this thing. Whenever you go to an area you've never been to, pop your ether compass. Ever since, I think, Stormblood or Shadowbringers, they reworked all the ether currents in every expansion so that you always are going there. Pretty much. Whether like you go there because of a side quest or you go to a location because of the main quest, you're always gonna have a quest that takes you in the direction of an ether current. So just pop that shit. Pop it everywhere you go. It will save you so much time in the long run. Those monsters were no trouble for you, it seems. Now if I could just have the sack of leaves. Here you go. Thank you for looking after our precious trade goods. I do what I can and I can what I do. Your monster problem has been resolved, Master Gobbly. Here are the mate leaves? Mate kudasai. And written introduction to Bullknock as agreed. What's the purpose of the current things? If you get all of them, then you can fly. You have to unlock all the ether currents in an area, and then you'll unlock flight. And the deal is done. Here, your jug of premium mezcal. Let's go! Please accept it with my compliments. Thank you. Let's go, baby. We're winning. Yes, we finally have the mezcal. Great work, especially you, Mablu. You were the one that inspired me to come this far, third promise. But let's not celebrate until we have the saddle in hand. Very true. I hope this bitch doesn't go back on his word. Look forward to doing business with you in the future. Thank you, but truth be told, I'm just a ranch hand for now. Should I ever become a proper merchant, though, I'll be back to strike more deals with you. Alright. We are gaming so hard, brother. Oh my god. Level 91! Even at the palace, I don't think I've held a 10,000 pel jug of anything before. My hands won't stop shaking. Here, you'd better hold on to it until we get to the saddle maker. God, I'm so good at bargaining. You know what? I gotta go test my bargaining skills in the real world. I'm gonna go to a store and then attack a poor retail worker and try to bargain with them. Even though they'll probably lose their job if I fucking haggle the prices down. I want to feel like a real Karen. Honestly, if you're bargaining with a retail worker, with an innocent retail worker, you might as well be attacking them. Get your tools ready, Saddler. Want your precious mezcal. But you actually got your hands on a jug, but you had nothing. A few measly clumps of wool. Where's an actual place you would bargain with? I guess it depends on like this. If it's like privately owned, I guess you could haggle technically. Like at a pawn shop. Oh, at a pawn shop. So I gotta find something to pawn off. What will I pawn off though? Flea markets? Oh yeah, or like a garage sale. Yeah, that's also a shitty thing to do. Haggle at a garage sale.
So guys, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go to a garage sale. I go to garage sales all the time. I haggle with like 3-year-olds and 5-year-olds. I got this stupid little kid to give me his fucking expensive ass shoes. I got him for like 15 bucks. But me, I'm an old guy. You have so much time ahead. How old are you? 95? You're so young. You have so much time. Oh my gosh, you have so much time. You have so much time. You have no idea.
I forgot what that guy's name was. I'm gonna be honest with you. What is his name again? Oh my gosh. You guys know who I'm talking about? Gary V. There you go.
You have so much time. Do you even know? You even understand? How old are you? 102? Dude, you have so much time. Oh my gosh. Gosh, not like me. I don't have any time, but you have so much time. You're so young.
Oh gosh, dude. What we had was an inspiring trader with a gift for negotiation. Man, Mablu really went crazy. Alright, you better give us that saddle, you stingy bitch. Although I'd sooner aid no claimant but Zoral Ja. I cannot go against the guiding principles of the Pelu Pelu. Yeah, you shouldn't. The trade is a fair one. I will craft your saddle, Third Promise. Great! Stay and wait if you like. I have all the requisite materials, so this won't take long. Alright. That's what I like to hear. Your commission is ready. Catching a wild alpaca is never a simple affair, but you'll have an easier time of it with one of my saddles. Now, if you don't mind, I have other work that needs finishing. Ah, I can taste that smooth mezcal already. We did it! The saddle is ours! We did it! Gosh, we are gonna blow up on TikTok. And to think we started out with only a 100-pel basket of alpaca wool. Mobley, you're going to be an incredible merchant. Thank you. It makes me so glad to hear you say that, Third Promise. We got what we came for, so let's return to the ranch. Let's go! Whoa. That music kind of got me. Wow, that's a nice saddle, too. All right. What is it? She's the third promise because the first promise is Zerul Jah. The second is, I think, Kona. So she's like the third in line, I guess. The third promise, like she's one of the 4 people that's going for the throne or for the right of succession. Yes, and no thanks in small part to Mablu. Oh, she's the youngest. Okay, thank you. Before you rush off to catch an alpaca, though, let me teach you how to saddle one. Bring out one of her board. Okay, all right. Yeah, you should definitely teach her how to saddle, without a doubt. This music, though. Great sunken gods, I did it. He hardly seemed bothered, much less inclined to spit, as if he was completely accepting of Wooklamot's touch. You did it! That is because of the singular scent with which the saddle has been coated. Alpacas find it very soothing. You know, I've never taken a good long look at one of you before, but you're actually kind of cute. Ah, character development. Really now noticing that? Oh snap! What did Zerul Jah do? What the fuck? What the fuck? Is that gold? I've heard tales of such a beast. They say the golden alpaca lives a solitary existence deep in the valley, where it shuns the company of both man and its own kind. What the heck? He got a shiny alpaca. How did he How? A beast knows its betters. Faced with overwhelming strength, it will yield rather than risk death. An apt illustration of how greatly the power of the first promise exceeds yours, Wooklamot. Strength alone won't win him our father's throne. I'll be the one to find the Golden City, and then Tyrell can remain at peace. An everlasting desire for peace can only be forged in the fires of war. What? To unite as one, the people must be taught. They must suffer the horror and the hopelessness firsthand. I'm sorry, dog. Did you just say only the struggles of war allow everlasting peace? Wait, I'm sorry. People can only truly desire everlasting peace when they're in war. So you're purposely gonna go to war to teach people to truly desire peace. What? What? I read that right? He's saying basically the people have gotten too used to peace now. So even though they probably really do want things to remain the way that they are, they don't really want it. Once they've seen war though, then they're gonna know what war looks like. Then they'll really want peace. Brother, what? Nah, never let bro cook again. He's gotta get out of the kitchen. We cannot let him become the right. No way. Exhaustion from prolonged conflict, the wages of war's merciless nature. These are what moved the clans to join in the founding of Tuliolol all those years ago. Yeah, they did that so that we could be happy. You want to throw us back into war? What? Brother, what? Nah, you're banned from the kitchen. Consider the younger generation of this village. Since birth have they basked in unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war not as tragedy, but opportunity. Oh my God. Thus does the resilient son seek to provide education. He offers much needed lessons in the realities of conquest and a renewed appreciation for peacetime. This is such a crazy ass take. So because some of these people want war because they feel they can profit on it, you're going to actually go to war to teach them that war isn't the way. Tis true that war's misery breeds a longing for peace. But I have seen with my own eyes what becomes of an empire forged through the violence you propose. Exactly! We've seen Garlemald! It ain't pretty! The rebellions it spawned and the ruins it left behind. The Garland Empire was a congregation of simpletons. Oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy. We're really ignoring the history, and we're gonna be doomed to repeat it. You're somehow better than the Garleans? Why? My man said, I'm gonna go to war just like the Garleans did, and I know that they got all fucked up and their civilization is in ruins, shambles right now, but they were dumb. I can do it better. They oppressed, fought back against their oppressors, as well they should. The oppressed fought back against their oppressors, as well they should. So what are you gonna do differently? Are you just gonna kill them? Men are not beasts. Only a fool would seek to rule over all with the threat of force alone. This is why Galul Jaja did not elevate the Mulja, why he treated all clans with equal respect. Okay, so you're saying you're gonna go to war and expand your lands, but not like oppress the people basically that you conquer. You're just going to integrate them within your own culture. Interesting. However, the first promise has his gaze fixed upon more distant horizons. He would unite not only Tuliolol, but the star in its entirety. Oh my God, you're doing the same thing as... Do you not think that this is not exactly what Garlemald wanted? They also wanted to unite all of the people under one banner so that everyone might be together. Do you somehow think that you're doing it differently? Oh my God. Oh my God. He's actually a story skipper. He's actually a story skipper. You didn't pay attention to any of the... Oh my God, dude. What? Why? I need not explain myself to you. Well done indeed. The first promise has completed the feat of gold within an appropriately golden flourish. May I present to you your much-deserved keystone? Nah, bro. If he somehow wins, we gotta kill him. He's always been like that, never sharing his innermost thoughts with me or even with Kona. I don't think his inner thoughts matter. I don't What do you... I think he shared enough. I think I've heard enough, Wook Lamont. It's like we're not even family. What could possibly be going on in there? I think we've heard enough. I'll ponder Zeral Jah and his mysteries later. Mysteries? What mysteries? What did he leave to be desired? Right now, I need to think about finishing the Feet of Gold. I have my saddle. Okay. The Valley of Arankada is southwest of here. Come on, everyone. Let's go, I guess. What are we missing? Guys, I don't know about this one. So far, they have made everyone actually comically evil. Genuinely. There's one guy that has literally ignored all of history and is like, I'll do it better than they did it. Even though all those other guys fucked up, I'll do it better. They didn't do it right. Like, that's the funniest thing ever. They literally were... He literally said they oppressed. The oppressed fought back against their oppressor. He didn't even explain how he was going to do it differently. I thought he was going to say, oh yeah, I'm going to conquer the lands. However, instead of oppressing them, you know, and completely integrating them under my banner, I'm going to let their culture continue to exist. Or something like that. That might have actually been kind of sound, you know? That would have actually been somewhat of a sound thought to have. Like, oh yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense. You're not going to completely destroy cultures or, you know, commit literal genocide. You're going to go to war and put them under the Tuliolal banner, but still allow them to exist. You just want them all to coexist, which still is stupid, but it kind of makes sense. I can do this. I know I can. Okay. Oh, wait. Can I just click? Oh. Yeah! You could just click on the thing now.
Good luck there, Promise!
Thanks. I'll need it. Truth be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But
that's something
I'm to rule
interesting,
this
dog.
nation, and I'll need to
What a
learn
crazy
how to live
guy.
with them. Tural is their home too.
What a crazy, crazy guy.
Right. I'm off.
Something truly different. Huh. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
So, shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
I'm staying here.
As will I. Wook Lamont is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
True.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
Huh. Okay.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
What's a gleaner?
Oh yeah, a gleaner.
Someone
I forgot
whose
that's what he
job it
was.
is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
But aren't you a Shaitona from Shak Tural? Why did you cross the salt?
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt.
Huh.
Something I could never find, she said. so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Sharlayan. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek.
Huh.
My younger self took those words to heart. And off I went to become a gleaner.
Wow.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
True.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking. And I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding the City of Gold?
Oh, wait, real?
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City. Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Just so.
Dun, 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 dun. Huh. Learning about the characters is always so fun. I feel like there's always some new lore to be dropped.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
Oh, fuck.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Oh, that's what they say. It's like whenever I'm queuing in for Overwatch. All you have to do is complain, and then it'll happen.
I did it.
Gaming.
You're utterly spent, and small wonder.
Wow.
Well done, Third Promise.
Let's go.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
Huh. Wow. Okay. So I guess I just finished one of the branch stories because we're about to get the stone. So relieved the third promise came back to us safely, and the Alpaca she changes a healthy-looking beast. Surely this will be enough to satisfy the feat of gold. Hopefully so. Pokemon still seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent the night chasing alpacas. Mate tea. Mate leaves. Fuck, dude. Words are hard. His mom was so wise suggested we shall set our slower pace for our exhausted third promise. Let's go, dude. God, the alpaca is so cute. It's so cute. Honestly, something I might do is that whenever I'm not streaming, if I have time and I can play FF14 off stream, what I might do is I might just do dailies off stream, like on other jobs, so that I can level them. Wait, I just realized, fuck. To the northwest. I was just there. I'm so thankful I didn't teleport. God, the music is such a bop, I swear. Is it up there? It is up there. But yeah, I might do like dailies off stream so that I can level other jobs.
level my Dark Knight, level my, you know, whatever. So honestly, because it would be nice to be able to swap between any of them during the story, you know. Wait, was it further up? Oh, it was. LOL. Oh, what the hell, dude? Please. Please. Damn it. I gotta go all the way around the long way. This sucks. Yeah, so I think I might like just be doing the story on Viper to level up Viper through story quests, but I could just do dailies to level up like Dark Knight and Pictomancer. I might boost a job or two. I'm not sure what I'll boost. I think I might boost one healer to 90 to be Astro or Sage, depending on what looks more fun, and then I might boost like a range DPS. Just because those are jobs that I don't feel like leveling, you know? Because if I have Picto at 90, then I have a magical ranged at 90. And Viper will put my magical physical, or put my physical melee at 100. Then I'll have a physical ranged at 90 if I boost one, and then I'll have a healer at 100 if I boost one. I keep saying 90 and 100. I keep forgetting that 100 is the new cap, and it's not 90. I could boost Summoner and Scholar to get both, but the problem is that I'll already have Picto at 100, so I don't really see much value in boosting Summoner and Scholar, mainly because I don't play Scholar as much as Astro or Sage. I actually like those two better. It's not that I dislike Scholar, I just don't play it as much. Came back ahead to the others, did you? Ran along with the T. Yup. But who knows? I'm not opposed to it. Heck, before Niji, I had all 90s on every single job in the game, so I can't read that fast. Seem more comfortable around our fuzzy friends. Man. She's grown fond of them. That's so awesome, dude. Yes, we did it. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born but once every few decades. They are elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Something tells me that the golden one is going to be a mount. Papa was chasing alpacas too, so my grandfather's stories say. It was before the founding of Tulio Law, in a time when the mountain giants, the Okoi held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days to hear grandfather tell it. Then along came the young Galul Jaja, yet unburdened by the mantle of the Dawn Servant. Our people were amazed by this imposing two-headed figure, equal to the Yokoi in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Galul Jaja showed no such inclinations. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of mate tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. None could have anticipated when their visitor decided to do the next. Galul Jaja ascended the cliffs to face the giants and freed the Pelu Pelu from the Yakui's subjugation. Just by himself, just like that. Oh, Galul might be him. He then turned an appraising eye upon our riders and proposed we take to the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who traveled as he did, intent on fostering amity between the clans.
So it was that a few words from Gulul Jaja transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants. Wow. Never heard of the Bond Papa Porch with the Pelu Pelu spoken of in that way. The saga is not so detailed. And you may not know that Gulul Jaja sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up into the highlands. Thus did he capture a golden alpaca. So both my brother and my father caught the rarest of creatures, while an ordinary one was the best I could manage. The feat required no more than that, Third Promise, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. Mablu's right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. Look, Lamont. Come on, girl. You gotta think more highly of yourself. Look at that axe. I'd never seen that axe before. Like, where'd you get that thing? I want that. Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy to many people in the true Pelu Pelu fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. Exactly. You're strong in other ways. You should be proud of the accomplishments which earned you your keystone. Man. So this is what they look like. Man, oh man. Go on, set in the tower. Alright. Perfect fit. 6 more, let's go! Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelu people and art and your customs. It might seem obvious, but I come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It was because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. I'm thankful to you as well, Wook-Lamont. You've given me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could ever say. This is some real main character shit, Wook-Lamont. You can't sell yourself short, okay? That's the main character shit you got going on right now. You go in and you learn something, and then you also change the people around you. And you know what main characters do? They win tournaments. Or they lose them if they have to learn a lesson. But most of the time, they win. Toby, I want to leave the wrench and become a merchant. That or like some alien shows up and then the tournament gets wrecked and then they don't actually get to decide a winner. And then... Okay, so what? Never mind. Maybe that wasn't a good example. Either way, you're going to win. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I've loved every moment caring for the alpacas. This is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide. Yet never once have I wanted to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Mablu. It gladdens me to hear you've found a calling. You wish to pursue with such passion. You will make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. So wholesome. Thank you, Tavli. What did I tell you, Mablu? Aw, man. There's one last thing I can help you with, Third Promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? That's the end goal. And I suggest you talk to the Yokoi. Once ruled over far more than just Yokopacha, the Pelu Pelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Yok-Taral and all of its peoples. During that era, the Pelu Pelu were commanded to search for a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of that fabled place. El Dorado. I mean, the city of gold. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yokoi have to tell us? They may not have found it, but the fact that they thought to look for it at all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legend originated. We lose nothing from asking the question. Besides, if we're to determine to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. Oh my gosh! Wait, so the giants. I hope that they're not like giants, like scary giants, because I want to like high-key meet really pretty giants, like Giant Lady from My Hero. Are there any giants like her?
I have a question I've been meaning to ask, and since we've finished with the feat, where did you acquire that earring? My earring, do you recognize it? Oh, common to wear one as charms. Oh, Mount Lady, not Giant Lady. I forgot her name. Connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely there was more to its significance. If you want to know how it first can be crafted, I could try to find out, seeing as it's a regular seller for my merchant. Curious to learn about it myself. Oh. Right then, let's head back to Tuliolol and get ready to search for the next elector. Let's go. Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become Dawn's servant, so make sure you set aside your best mezcal for the occasion. Let's go! I'm so excited. She has a fearsome opponent in that brother of hers. He even brought a golden alpaca to heal. But you've heard Zerul Jaw's supporter talk. They might see opportunity in his expansionist ambitions, but they find the man himself intimidating, terrifying even. Whereas I've grown to love Clement, everyone she meets will come to love her too, and that's why she'll win the throne. Yes! Yes! You speak the truth! You might be right, Mablu. You might be right. No, she is right! The gold safely under our belt, even if my victory designs are strong. People respect. I stand here carrying on and things about move on. Welcome back to XIV with us. The contest has hardly begun. Okay. Still don't know how to pronounce that. I gotta hear it in a cutscene. I'm on my way home. Oh, there are 2 quests here. Okay, I'll do those later. Alrighty then. Let's go, we got our first keystone! And next, we go to the next area. I don't remember what it's called. The Hanu Hanu people. Alright. Okay, so, we finished the first branch. I think that's a solid place to stop for tonight. I think we ball. I think that's okay to stop right there. We are done with the first branch, then the next branch, and then finally a dungeon. So, coolio. I'm only level 91. Oh wait, so if this one's at level 90, does that mean I can like level another job to 91? Question mark. Maybe? But yes, I will release my schedule probably tomorrow. For now, I will be donezo. Signing off for the night. But yeah, so tomorrow I have a collab. I didn't remember it. I'm sorry. I was only recently informed about it. I'm playing Panicore with I'm playing Panicore with the group, with the horror squad. Kurado, Widuson, and Finana. I love how I say both of their names with the Japanese, like that hard. Kurado, Widuson, Finana. On my channel? Nah, I think it's like multi-POV. I'm just gonna be in the collab. I don't know if I'll stream it. I'm still deciding. But I'm in that collab. That's for sure. So, yeah. So yeah, that's a collab. This week is looking to be pretty chill. Maybe. Ooh, wait. Never mind. We'll see. You'll just have to see. I'll upload a schedule tomorrow, okay? Okay? Finana can be sakana. Oh, you're right. Sakana. Fish. Maybe. It depends on a lot of things, okay? We'll see what's going on. I don't know how busy this week is going to be. But if things are happening the way that they're supposed to, what is it? So there's going to be a Krisis collab this week. Tomorrow there's, trying to remember everything. I'm going to be finishing Wolf Among Us. There's a Krisis collab this week. I have a collab with Reimu this week as well, on the same day as the Krisis collab, actually. I also wanted to ask you guys about a good date for the restream of the karaoke, but now I'm not sure if I can do it this week, because my schedule's a lot bigger than I thought. But actually, why don't I ask you guys now? I was thinking Saturday. I also realized I can technically restream the karaoke whenever I want. I don't know why. I don't have to really restream it only once. But it does sound like it might be a busy week this week. Maybe I'll ask you guys this week and then see what's better, because I don't know if I should restream it this week with everything that's happening. Because, you know, I want to make sure more people can actually catch it. So maybe like earlier in the day on a weekend, so that GMT has an easier time catching it. Same with EST. So whatever works. But maybe not this week. So yeah. So basically, collab with Reimu. We're doing the Dark Pictures anthology, the Medan Man. I don't know how you pronounce that. Krisis collab. Panicore collab tomorrow with the Horror Squad. I'm finishing. Also, Garnet, thank you for the 5 gifted. I'm finishing Wolf Among Us. I'm planning on going back into Stardew. And also, there's a hand cam this week. So, yeah. See you guys later. I'm gonna raid into... I'm not sure who I raid into. Oh wow, a few people are on right now. Scarla, Aster, or Rioma? Yeah, actually, Rioma's playing Ghost Recon. Sounds good. I'll raid Rioma. Okay? See you guys later. Bye-bye.